Hey guys, how's it going? Well, I didn't go to the Bell meeting today because basically it's more for people who aren't me, as in people who are actually staying with the company. Because I'm leaving the company, I didn't bother going to the meeting. One of my co-workers who went to the meeting, just 1 second there, I'm just reading work emails from home because I wanted to see what was going on. But yeah, basically what it is the meetings for the people who are staying, so they can explain to them what their new duties are going to be and all that, and what's going to be happening and all that shit. And honestly, I could care less, because I just want to be, you know what, like, I'm conforming. They wanted 5 volunteers to leave, and I chose to leave, so I conformed. Now it's up to them to go, okay, you know, these guys are taking it easy, let's let them go and stuff. But so it's literally just a meet and greet with the new CEO of the company, basically to talk about their strategic plan to make the company into something friggin' awesome, or I don't know. But whatever. I couldn't be bothered. I couldn't be bothered. So I just want this to hurry up and them to give us our buyouts. But I have a feeling what's going to happen is on Halloween, October 31st, we're going to get our 60-day notice, and they're going to release us in the new year, so 2015. Which would be nice, because then I wouldn't have all of the income I've earned already plus my buyout to claim as taxes. I'd only have the buyout to claim as taxes, and that would be a lot more nicer, because then I wouldn't have to give so much to the government, and I'd be able to keep a little bit extra, so that'd be pretty sweet. Like, for instance, like if right now we got our buyout and I had to pay taxes on $186,000, and I had to pay taxes on the buyout plus my earnings, I would have to drop a lot of money, where if it's just the buyout, it's half of what I originally dropped. I'm not even going to tell you guys how much money I'm getting for the buyout, because that's Nunya. What's Nunya? Nunya fucking business. That's what Nunya is. So I'm just going to wait till I get into work tonight and find out what the fuck's really going on, because my coworker will tell me. It's been pretty interesting. Like right now, I just checked those emails, and there's like 6 voicemails. 6 voicemails waiting for us when we come into work tonight. My goodness. And it's only been an hour since the meeting started. Like, unbelievable. Unfucking believable. So chances are it's going to be from 1 till about 3:30, and 3:30 the people aren't going to go back to work. They're just going to go home. They're not going to give a fuck. And then we're going to go in there at 4, and we're going to be the detail for resale duty of cleaning up all the fucking nonsense. Like, my goodness, tonight is going to be a very unpleasant night. I better do myself a favor and not pick up the camera at midnight and start vlogging, because it'll just be a vlog of me ranting and raving and fucking putting my fist through walls. So a while back I left off on the TV mount, and I never really talked about it since now. The bolts that I bought, these real long ones, they were great for the first plan that I had, but I should have planned out for the first plan before I bought parts, because that was stupid. Thank God these screws are cheap. I'm going to buy some shorter screws, about half that height, because like I say, when they go in, well, here, I'm not even going to thread it in. I'm just going to drop the screwdriver in just to get depth. Like, they bottom out right there, so just that part there goes all the way in, you know? So everything else beyond that, so if I line it up with the screw, everything else above that is no good, right? So what I was thinking was getting a shorter screw, maybe just maybe a millimeter longer than what I showed you for depth, and actually using that metal fucking brace stuff out there, that angle iron, that shelving shit, I should say, not angle iron, because it's probably not even iron, probably not even on a proper angle, but whatever. I'm just fucking with you people, whatever. But anyway, I was going to mount that to the TV, and then clean it up a bit, drill some holes through this stand, because this stand will work awesome for that TV. So I was going to use like the original hole here, or sorry, the original hole here, and then rip a hole down here, and then do the same here and here, and then I can have the TV on this stand, and I can get it out of the way. But I need those bolts, and you guarding your fox? Get your fox. Get him. Make him die, or bring him here. Bring him here. Good boy. Where are you going? Hit your fox? Hit your fox, buddy? Hit your fox? Yes, it is your fox. Oh, yes, it is your fox.
Oh, let me see your fox. Let me see him. Let me see him. Let me see. I'm not even pulling, like.
Oh, nice sounds. Sound like my dog just farted out his face. But anyway, that project I need to get done. I have basically enough video game videos up now till November 8th. But I would like to get everything over there so I can do my video game editing on that rig, on the XPS 8300, instead of doing it on that fucking Acer laptop, because what is in that? That's an A8 processor. It's not exactly the fastest processor on the market. It's aight, but it ain't no fucking turbocharged processor, that's for sure. It's better than that. Do you guys remember my old Acer laptop, the Acer Timeline X with the i5 4300 or 4300 i5 430, the first generation i5? Well, that one there was pretty decent because it had the SSD in it. Well, this one here also has an SSD in it because I put it in there. This one here beats the Acer fucking laptop. Beats it. I'm like, holy shit. It scores in pretty freaking high compared to the i5 first generation. Now second generation i5 pretty much mud stomps it, but first generation it's better. The A8 that's in there, I think it's the A8 4500, 5600, I can't fucking remember, but it's got a dedicated graphics card and all that nonsense, and maybe it'll play video games, I don't fucking know. But I was thinking about, you know, if when I get this all set up, using that laptop downstairs instead of that Acer M1100, because it's just faster and it would work better for live streaming, like when we do our live shows, because the webcam, last time people were saying like the frame was jittery and all that, and it wasn't the bandwidth on the internet, it was the fact that the M1100 every once in a while has a CPU fart. It's weird, it just has this like CPU forgets to be a CPU for like at least 1 second, everything fucking stops on the computer, the screen flickers, and then it carries on. And it's like, oh, I thought maybe the video card was shot, because originally I had a GeForce 8600 GT fanless in there. It was just not a hybrid, what do you call those? Fuck. I can't call it a discrete. Anyway, it had, a passive heatsink, that's the word I was looking for. It has a passive heatsink onto it. And the passive heatsink was what was causing I thought was causing the problem. The chipset was overheating and the video was crashing. So I was like, well, fuck it. I took the video card that was in that rig, the XPS 8300. It was an AMD 6450. Geese. Yeah, 6450. Not exactly a powerhouse video graphics adapter. Better than an the Intel 3000 that came with that computer originally, but definitely not a powerhouse. And when I put the GeForce 550 Ti in there, I took the 6450 out, stuffed it into that AMD downstairs, the Acer downstairs, the M1100, and the problem was still happening. So I think what it is keep in mind that M1100, I bought that for like $200 when my old FX60 computer died. I was like, fuck, my main rig dies. The processor overheated and cooked because the fan on it just was garbage. Oh no, sorry, no, that one there was fine. The processor was fine. The motherboard fried because it was an Asus cheap $50 motherboard. Normally Asus products, fucking amazing. It was a $50 motherboard, and the North Bridge and South Bridge overheated multiple times and the system failed. Like, I had to underclock the living shit out of that poor computer just to keep it running. And I couldn't find a heatsink or anything for the North and South Bridge, just so I could put a heatsink fan onto it and keep her cool. So then that computer farted the bed. I bought the M1100, which was a dual-core 2.2 gigahertz AMD X2, Athlon X2, and I used that up here for like 4 or 5 months. That's when I bought the XPS 9000 that I've been using still to this date. 2009. This computer's 5 years old and she's still kicking ass. Fuck, you can't go wrong with that. I love the fact that now you can buy a PC and have it for 5-6 years and the OSs can still run on it and it still kicks ass, as long as you buy something cool like an i7 or an i5. If you buy an i3, you're going to hate yourself after 2 years. I also got some hard drives I need to hook back up and some laptops I need to diagnose. I need to find out what the fuck's going on with this white book. Because if it's garbage, I'm going to sell it to that guy. I'm not even going to bother trying to fix it. I'm just going to sell it to buddy a Kijiji for $20, and if he wants to spend the $100 on eBay to buy the new daughter board or the new logic board, because I haven't been the only ones I found for that You can get the 1.83 gigahertz, you can get the 2 gigahertz. I believe there was a 2.2 gigahertz model in that white book before they refreshed them, and then they had the 2.4 Core 2 Duo, like the one that's in Pug's computer. But probably just gonna dump it because why bother? It's too fucking old, too fucking slow. It did its job when I first started vlogging. That was the rig that I was editing on, was the MacBook, because I didn't know. If you watched Pug 1, you heard him say this. I didn't know anything about video editing. iMovie is the easiest damn video editor on the market. I know, Rex, you're saying, no, Power Director is. If you've used iMovie, you would realize that Power Director is way more complex and harder to learn than iMovie. iMovie is a fucking joke. It's so easy. It does everything for you. Oh, I got no video clips in there. You plug your camera into the computer. iMovie goes, hey, I found some video clips. Mind if I install them on here? And you go, yeah. And then it just poops them onto the, boom, done. And then you just drag what you want in. And then you can cut it up and like what, when I was watching Pug edit, he did it differently, and I kind of liked the way he was doing it, because he would go into his master clip and watch and go, okay, and start here, and then drag it along to where he wants, and then drag that section into the master video. The way I used to do it was drag everything into the master video and then cut. He does the cuts before it even sees the master video. So that's what I like about iMovie too, is there's different ways to do things, which is pretty sweet. But what I don't like about iMovie is if you don't use the proper compression ratios, you're going to fart out a friggin' 10-minute movie that's 4 gigs in size. If you have a shitty internet connection, you're going to be waiting a while for that upload to complete. But let me tell you, that movie is going to look fucking fantastic on YouTube. The other thing I don't like about iMovie is, I don't know, I just find it doesn't have as many features as I want. Like, once I start doing this YouTube shit full-time, people, I'm going to add more VFX and more funny moments and more other things into the videos and try and make them a little bit cooler and more exciting to watch. And like, I'm going to try and do this full-time YouTube thing for at least the rest of the year or whatever. If next year is when I get laid off, then for the first part of the year, I'll probably do it and see how it goes. And if it works out, then right on. And if it doesn't work out, then right on, you know. We'll just see how she goes. But that's the battle plan. And I haven't done shit today. I need to get out of here, though. I need to go to the pet store real quick. Scruffy, fluffy puppy wuppy just burned through his food because he likes that kind. So we're going to take a rip snot over to the pet store, scoop up Oreo some food, and while we're doing that, we're going to go out in the garage. I got to check on the mini bike again and see, because now it's been officially, like, last night it was officially 24 hours since I put air into the tire. I want to see how it is 36 hours later. Okay, let's go into the garage and take a look at the thing. And then we'll take a rip snot over to the pet store and get Oreo some food. Survey says, still standing. Friggin' right she is. I disabled the Christmas lights for now. Well, that's awesome. And here, let me just put my shit down. Let's see how the tire feels. Still as stiff as last night. Perfect. So I might be able to romp this thing. Right on. Anyway, people, I just realized my battery on this camera is about to shit the bed, so I better go put you guys on charge before I get out of here. Frig yeah. But, actually, I should go grab my blue box shit. We'll put you on charge after. Alrighty, I'm back from the pet store. I just wanted to check the voicemails at work before we even contemplate leaving. It's 3:17 now. We gotta head her in. I just talked to my coworker. She went to the fucking meeting, and I asked her if it was worth it, and she said basically it's mostly talk about what to expect joining the Bell group. So yeah, I just checked it out there, and there's a bunch of voicemails waiting for us, for fuck's sake. So we'll have that to deal with tonight when we go into work, plus customers calling in. Thank God we're not short-staffed tonight. That is a bonus. Feels like 3 weeks ago that I went and got dog food, eh? Well, it was. Like, I was thinking about buying the big bags of dog food because they have that brand that Oreo likes, the chicken soup for the soul, in big bags. And I was going to grab that for Cookie Monster. You gotta go potty? Yeah, fucking right you do. As soon as you saw me go for the door, you see him bolt. But they didn't have any of the big bags for the adult formulas. The only ones they had in big bag were puppy chow and weight management. And if anything, Oreo could stand to gain a few pounds. He's lost a little bit of weight. He's down to like 8 pounds. He used to be 10. You know, it's like, oh, he only lost 2 pounds. Yeah, but he lost like 20% of his body mass. But Yeah, he could stand to gain a little bit of weight, so I didn't need to put him on weight management. And that was, yeah, it was puppy, weight management, and the senior stuff. And the senior stuff is like chewy instead of being crunchy. And what is he? Look at him. He just, oh, hey, you better not go get Cupcake. Buddy? Buddy? Oh my god. Got the window open now so I can yell at him and stuff, but he's pooping. And my neighbor's dogs are not too happy. And oh my god, my yard's getting taken over by raspberry bushes. In another 10 years, this whole yard will be one great big raspberry farm. Alright, let's get him back inside. Oreo! Bacon! Come on, buddy! Bacon! Look at him go. Look at him. Anyway, what in the fuck? Scampers! Scampers! Hey, you're not supposed to be up there. Watch your bum. Guess she wanted to smell outside. The problem is that screen isn't attached right. And if I wouldn't have paid attention there, she would have just pushed that fucking screen right out, been outside in no time. Got banged out by a male cat and farted out 28 fucking kittens. And that would have sucked. What the fuck would I have done with 28 kittens? Open a Chinese restaurant? But anyway, people, I'm going to shut the vlog down here. I know it wasn't much of a video for today, but it is what it is. Because mainly on days like this, I have no idea what to talk about. But I wanted to make a video today because, I don't know. I just wanted to make a video, for fuck's sakes. So, it is what it is. And if you don't like it, you didn't have to watch it, but you did. So, thanks for watching my video. And leave a comment below. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.